What's up, guys? Shanny for Christ here. I just wanted to put this one little message out here because in a lot of ways YouTube is like politics. And since YouTube is like politics, you get a lot of competition and people really trying really hard. Okay? This Negz dude is trying extra hard to try to bother me. I don't really watch his content, to be honest. And if I did, I'd probably enjoy it because I think he's funny. But other than his like sexist shit he does, he is funny. But the reason why he doesn't intimidate me is because he's a borderline. And not just a borderline, a untreated borderline. Like, he has borderline, but he never went to DBT or anything. So he really doesn't have much self-awareness of how to have self-control over his emotions. So I have had DBT, so I'm actually at an advantage of him. So that helps me not fear him so much. Also, I know how his mind works, so that kind of pisses him off. Because, see, let me tell you a secret. And this is also, by the way, telling my secrets, too. I know, it's shocking. But as a borderline, and this is a tendency, maybe he doesn't realize this. Maybe he does. I don't know. This phone has like a real big problem over handling light. I'm just saying. Let me just state this. Where was I? Holy shit. He doesn't intimidate me because, see, when he's trying to, like, I don't know why he's trying to do this, but he's trying to manipulate my feelings. Try to get me to spaz out on him. He's pushing buttons, but he's doing it in such a way that is completely borderline. And when I see that, I kind of giggle because I went to therapy and learned that type of behavior is actually really toxic to people. So basically, this is Negz's trick. He makes himself look big, bad, like a big giant wolf and stuff, because for some reason he's really intimidated by me, probably because I'm a truth speaker. And I have exposed him. So because I have exposed him on a couple occasions and because I've shown his character, for him, in his mind, he probably doesn't even realize this, but this is how borderlines work. He feels rejected. So because he feels rejected, he thinks he has to act out and teach me some kind of lesson, which, frankly, I don't know what lessons you're going to teach me, dear. I've already been through this. I've already learned through these things. And trust me, if you're going to play this game with me, you don't have the control like I do. You didn't have DBT, sir. Yeah, we're having a borderline fight. Just know that. I'm just saying, you don't have the dialectic. You don't know the dialectic like I do, okay? And let me just brag a little bit. I had DBT by Marsha Linehan's Underlands, so basically I got like supreme freaking like prime pussy fucking DBT, okay? Just like they know her, they learn from her, like one-on-one interaction with her. I was like, it was at that time called the Center of Validation and Change. Oh my God, it saved my freaking life. But Negz, you're trying to be this big bad wolf to me, and it's not gonna work because you don't intimidate me because I know I have the upper hand. You know, you may have those like 11K subs, buddy, but I still have this that's under control. You, on the other hand, you don't really know how to have the proper coping mechanisms like I do. And trust me, since I know that, since I have control of my emotions, I could probably fuck with you a hell of a lot more than you're trying to attempt to fuck with me right now. I'm just saying, I haven't even tried to fuck with you. Not even in the little, not even the slightest. In fact, I've been trying to be nice to you because it's just, I don't want to be toxic like that. I don't want to exhibit toxic borderline traits. But I will say, Negz, if you push, you may get me to that point where I do become like you in showing you who the real big bad wolf is, borderline type of mentality bullshit that we do. And it's just gonna fall at seams. So I just say, instead of going through down that route of who's the biggest, baddest fucking wolf out there, which is always going to be fucking me, because I guarantee if I kick your ass, you'll be down on the ground crying like, you know, let's see, what's a good example of someone crying? Yeah, a good example, you'd be crying like me after I got all the hate I got. So you'll be crying like me after I take care of you. So let's just make sure, Negz, who has the upper bigger hand here. It's me. Because I have the therapy, I have the self-control, and I'm prettier than you. Yes, Negz, we have to admit I am prettier than you. And even though you're emotionally intelligent, you have the less self-awareness and, you know, mindfulness that someone like me who actually went to therapy would have. So if you want to show who the big bad wolf is, bring it on, baby. But you may be a king. You can only move one space. I'm a queen. I can move all over the fucking board, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, hey. All I'm going to say at the end of this video is check.